Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Alright, peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David. Alright, today is June the 19th, year 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance. Alright, the I represents the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the seed of our fathers. Alright, on this side, the elect is slated for salvation and deliverance. Alright, is judgment as well as judgment and destruction to the so-called self-proclaimed white nation, which they're not white, they're red, and according to the Bible. Alright, they're the Edomites, the Hebrew Edomites, the wicked the Bible speaks of. Alright, so you know what I'm saying, I just got off work. Alright, I ain't really had no particular lesson to just go into, so just gonna put up a little spiritual freestyle, Lord willing. Already be edifying. First scripture that came to mind, thinking about it, was Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. Excuse me. It reads, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth." Alright, and the book that it's speaking about is the Holy Bible. Alright, "But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Alright, so the true followers and believers of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, alright, are going to be meditating, on Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, pretty much throughout the whole day. Alright, now are you in the spirit all day long? Alright, no, because, we are in the flesh, so that would be impossible, but the scriptures, alright, and our power is never far from thought. Alright, you could just be doing some regular day-to-day shit, alright, and the inspiration of the scriptures will just come to you. Alright, and that's because the Lord has changed us inwardly. Alright, our mind is after them and after him now. Alright, not so much the world. Alright, because the scriptures tell us, alright, those that got love for the world gonna perish with the world. Alright, and the scriptures also tell us, "Blessed are ye that lose your life for Yahweh Shai's sake and find it," because you're gonna find your life in Yahweh Shai. Alright, rather than being a part of this world and the shit that come with it. So let me get another scripture right quick. Go to Isaiah 33 and 6. I think it's another one in Isaiah 20 also. Alright, Isaiah 33 and verse 6, it say, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is his treasure." Alright, in the times that we're coming into, Jacob's trouble, alright, this wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us stable. Alright, it's going to keep the elect stable. Abaratazai, I'm on that number, but just saying, the elect are going to be, solid in that day. They ain't going to be shaky. Alright, they ain't going to be tossed to and fro. Alright, now they're going to know exactly, alright, what time it is. It ain't Isaiah 20, what's that one they say, damn, what it saying? I'll find another one. Anyway, let's see. I got one. Second Ezra 2. Alright, just to show how stable the Lord is going to have his elect in that day. Alright. Alright, Second Ezra 2. I'm going to jump down to verse 26. Alright, Second Ezra chapter 2 and verse 26, it says, "As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number." Alright, because the Lord has his elect, alright, and they're sealed in their foreheads. Alright, they were sealed in the heavens, but now they're being sealed in their foreheads. Alright, through the word of the Lord, alright, which comes from, the men of the Lord, which we believe to be our apostles. Alright, the elder bishops and the elders and the occupant of the great millstone, and like-minded men on down. Verse 27, they say, "Be not weary, For when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. All right, so this is the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, the Lord said, be not weary. All right, when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh upon the other people, all right, they going to weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. All right, you know what I'm saying? If you have an abundance of something, that ain't like a small amount. Let's get the definition. Abundance. Excuse me. All right, abundance. It says generally refers to a very large quantity of something, often more than enough, or a plentiful supply. It can also describe a state of having a rich and plentiful supply of good things in life, including material wealth, happiness, love, and career success. All right, and all these things are coming to the elect. All right, literally, all these things are how the Lord promised them. All right, man, we read in Joshua 1:8. All right, when you meditate on the Lord, that's the way you can find good success. All right, so you got that. All right, abundance also, as we read a large quantity of something. All right, so when it's a famine out here and people ain't eating and drinking, because the Lord said He's gonna bring that upon them. All right, the Lord's elect is gonna be on the flip side. They're gonna have plenty to eat and drink. All right, more than enough. Verse 28, 2 Ezra 2:28, it say the heathen shall envy thee. Oh, excuse me, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. All right. And part of those heathens are 2/3. All right. 2 out of 3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that reside over here in America. All right. You fit this prophecy as well. You're considered a heathen. All right. Because you're not of the elect. And that means you got to die the death of a heathen, which means you got to get the judgment of these heathen. All right. And they're going to get starved out. They're going to get used and abused. All right. It's going to be sedition of men, class wars, race wars, civil unrest, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The 2/3 is going to get hung up right in it. All right. Verse 29, it says, my hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. All right, meaning the grave, meaning destruction. All right. So the Lord is gonna cover, all right, his man's households. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because in that day it's gonna be at least what the scripture says, 7 women shall be joined on to one man, and 7 is a complete number. But it's gonna be multiple women joined on to said Israelite elect man. All right, he might have children, you know what I'm saying, all of that, and the Lord gonna deliver him. He gonna take care of him because of that man. All right, one Israelite man, you know what I'm saying, can hold so many seats for others. All right, you know, I just think about stuff like that. All right, I'm saying one elect Israelite man, you know what I'm saying, might be able to get the Lord have it that way, you know what I'm saying, 20 people on the chariot just off of him. All right, you know, and it's gonna be something to see. All right, you know, when the Lord does that miraculous work. All right, what else I got in here? Let me see. And this is just something in the spirit, you know what I'm saying. I ain't had nothing drew up, just was meditating on some things, you know, to speak. All right, this is Job 5. I'm gonna jump down to verse 19. It reads, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. All right, so there you go. All right, in famine the Lord said He gonna redeem you, so you ain't gonna get starved out like, you know what I'm saying, the rest of these people. All right, He said He gonna say redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. All right, because the elect ain't going to fight in World War III. All right, the elect ain't gonna fight in none of these civil unrest. All right, things that 2/3 are gonna be taking part in. No. All right, now when the Lord gives certain members of the elect spiritual power, all right, yeah, go get nasty with you people, but it ain't gonna be all right to forward this society. All right, you know what I'm saying? You could have a Israelite and an Edomite, you know what I'm saying, in the same midst of each other, and an elect Israelite with spiritual power come in the midst of them, gonna kill both of them. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't neither one of them worth the shit. They both heathens in the eyes of the Lord. All right, you know what I'm saying? And in that day, all right, the Lord is again only coming for the elect. All right, the angels only gonna put marks of exemption on the elect. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children, and women. All right, but come not near any man for whom is the mark. All right. So verse 20, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. All right. Because the Lord is with you. All right. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. All right. So imagine what kind of spirit you're going to be in. All right. When you're seeing everybody getting fucked up, everybody getting starved out. All right. Everybody just, all right, catching absolute hell. All right. And you laughing at them. All right. You're going to have the spirit of the Lord on you in that day. All right. Neither shall thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. All right. So when you're seeing mountain lions and all these other wildlife, you know what I'm saying, animals out here feasting on these people, because the Lord promised them a feast, all right, of you people. And Jeremiah, he said, I appointed them 4 kinds. He said, the dogs to tear, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Yeah, I think that's it, Jeremiah 15. But yeah, so these animals gonna be feasting on you people, all right? Your domesticated dog is gonna eat you in that day. Your cat is gonna eat you in that day. All right, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a lack of food and bread for them too. So you gonna be the food. You know what I mean? All right. Again, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee. So the elect are gonna be good with, you know what I'm saying, the wildlife and all that. You know, they might bring the elect food. You know what I mean? Shit, it's gonna be a time like never was since was a nation. All right, but the elect are gonna be covered and blessed in that time. All right, you know the scriptures actually speak about our deliverance from this place. All right, it's gonna gonna be spoke of over our deliverance from ancient Egypt. So that means when the curses hit this place, all right, and it's fucking up the majority, the blessings that's gonna be blessing the minority is gonna be even greater. All right, we can't even speak them up and put them into words. I be thinking about stuff like that, but like, man, what is the Lord gonna do? All right, you know what I'm saying? To show His marvelous power to outdo what He did last time. All right, I mean, just think about that. The Lord had the Red Sea split down the middle and the water on both sides, bro. And we went down the middle of that. All right, what, man? It's something to think about and meditate on. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Verse 24. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace. Let me see. And thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. All right, so you know what I'm saying, your house is gonna be good, you know. The elect's house is gonna be good, you know. And that's why these women gonna be trying to, you know what I'm saying, cleave on to the elect men. All right, this Isaiah 32:2. It say, in a man, this is talking about an Israelite elect man. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, and everybody's not gonna be fortunate to be with these men. All right, you know, some of you women out here, you know, have been with these men. You fucked over them or whatever you did, and you got X'd out. You're gonna be trying to get back in, and hey, the Lord put the spirit on that man to reject you. Then you missed your seat on the chariot. All right, you missed your shot, and that means you got to stay here and burn with the rest of, you know what I'm saying, the undesirables of Israel. All right, side's going down. It's Proverbs 1. Hold on, y'all. This is Proverbs 1 and verse 20. It say, wisdom cried without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. All right, so the men of the Lord are out on the highways and hedges, week in and week out, bringing this word out. Verse 21, she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gate, in the city she uttereth her words, saying. All right, so you got men that's on the highways and hedges, you got men that's You know what I'm saying, like at the parks and recreations, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Hold on one second, yeah. Where you finna go? You finna go? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you got men that's everywhere. All right. The YouTube does the majority of the lifting. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to run into those men in said places. All right. You just see the video when it's uploaded on YouTube. All right. So yeah. Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge. All right, that's 2 out of 3 of our people. All right, you know what I'm saying? There's no gray area in this truth. You either gonna love it or you gonna hate it. All right, you ain't gonna be on the fence with that. All right, you ain't gonna be wishy-washy. You either gonna be for it or you gonna be against it. All right, and that's the way the Lord wanted to be. What the Lord say, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. All right, the Lord don't do that maybe. All right, the Lord don't do that lukewarm shit. No, the Lord wants you all the way in or all the way out. All right. So it say, verse 22, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And the Lord is making known his words right now, right? You know what I'm saying? Our apostles, elders, you know what I'm saying? The elder bishops, the elders, the archimany, you know what I'm saying? This word goes out on a high clip every single day. All right. It's going to be no excuse for nobody to say they didn't know or they didn't hear. All right, because the Lord is speaking. All right, and he speaks through men. All right, Luke chapter 1, verse 68, as he spake by the, Luke chapter 1 and verse 70, I'm sorry, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. All right, the Lord gave men his word. All right, that's why the Lord said he made his man's mouth like a sword. All right, because it'll cut your ass. The word of the Lord will cut you. You know what I'm saying? Hebrews 4 and verse 12. All right, so let me continue this. Verse 25, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught at all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And the Lord speaks through men. He's going to mock you and laugh at you through men. All right, the same way we read it in Job chapter 5. All right, when it say destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, all right, at you people's calamity and all of that, gonna laugh and mock you, all right? You know what I'm saying? And you know Jake is cynical as shit, all right? Jake got a cynical sense of humor, so it ain't gonna be the jokes you want to hear, all right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the complete opposite, all right? What's that old saying in the world? The worst thing you can do is kick a man when he down. Bullshit. Best time to kick a motherfucker when he down because he can't get up. All right, and that's what we gonna do in the spirit to you niggas when you niggas is low, all right, and feeling down, all right, going through your Natalie Cole moment, catching hell, all right, expect some more of it to come from the man of the Lord, all right, gonna pull no punches on you niggas, hell no, fuck that, you niggas mocked the Lord when the Lord was at his lowest, going through his plight and going through his shit, all right, you know what I'm saying, I don't mean to say shit, going through his tribulation, all right, getting ready to get put on the cross, what you niggas do? All right, you niggas laughed at him. All right, you niggas gave him up for it. So expect the same fucking favor in return when it's on you. All right, verse 27, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when your distress, it's like you when distress and anguish cometh upon you. All right, so when you in a pitiful, broken state, all right, verse 28, then they shall call upon me, then you're gonna want to call on Yahweh Shemel Shai. If you even got the names, all right? But it's going to be a lot of people that's calling on the Lord that got his name because the judgment begins at those who know there's truth, all right? It say, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, all right? So the Lord ain't going to be there, all right? He ain't going to hear you. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore, shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. All right. Call Jesus, nigga. Call Allah, nigga. All right. Call Big Mama, nigga. Call the ancestor. Nah, that's the one these niggas worship that I be hearing a lot about today. Pray to the ancestors, nigga. See if they answer your replies. All right. It say, therefore, shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. All right. So because you didn't listen, that's your death sentence ultimately. 33, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. All right. So the Lord gonna be with his elect. All right. Trust in the Lord. All right, and you ain't got no worries. All right. The Lord controls everything that goes down on this earth anyway. So if you in unison with that power, all right, and you on the good side of that power, what is it to worry about? All right. Nothing. So again, this was just something quicker to the point. All right. Again, I just got out of work not too long ago. All right. I'm not trying to go in the crib without you know what I'm saying, speaking some spiritual. All right. Doing a lesson. All right. Doing something for how about Shema was shy. All right. And for the elect's sake, so Lord, when this edifying, flowed together and made sense. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of the great millstone who teach this 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect that be in the house of David, Kwame Yasharala, and the Bible Ball. Shalom.